gastronomical fusion that is Baja Med cuisine is the latest craze to come out of northern Mexico, offering tasty gourmet delights sure to please even the most discerning palate. The techniques popular in Mediterranean cuisine are fused with authentic Mexican flavors to creatively bring culinary enthusiasts dishes that combine fish, shellfish, vegetables, fresh vegetables, olive oil, and high-quality wine.
I think that the Baja Californians are, producing a little bit more of a Mediterranean food because of their climate and their weather and their very similar situations, like having wineries. They grow olive trees, so they have olives and they incorporate those into their everyday cooking, and they incorporate olive oils, which in other parts of the country we use more vegetable oils and lard in our food than olive oil. They use a lot of seafood because of course they're close to the coast.
Not surprisingly, Baja Med cuisine spawned a growing popularity for their traditional food in northern Mexico, a region well known for its creativity and freshness in its gastronomical diversity. Many of today's popular dishes derive from the northern region in Mexico, including the Caesar salad created in Tijuana in 1924, and a popular favorite, nachos, which have been enjoyed by American families for 65 years since their creation in Piedras Negras, Coahuila. For those who enjoy gourmet food and exquisite cuisine, there are appetizing temptations, such as Sonora meat, Chihuahua cheese, cabrito, typical of Monterrey, and the Tampiqueña meat, named after the city Tampico.
The northern region and the Cocina Norteño is so diverse simply because if you look at it on a map, you can see that it goes from the west to the east, and that it encompasses two coasts, and that it also has desert. So it's hard to choose if you're a person like me who eats everything, just one dish. But I tend to love fish tacos, which you can find all over Ensenada. You go down the Baja Peninsula and, those are the street food. But I also love what is basically all over the Norteño region, which would be beef. It's cattle. It's an arid, dry region where they tend to raise a lot of cattle, sheep, also goats.
Nothing completes this gastronomic adventure through northern Mexico better than an excellent wine, and Baja California is the place to find them. Here, where crops were planted early in the 17th century, is where 95% of Mexican wines are produced. Their vast variety stretching from classic grapes such as Cabernet Sauvignon and Chardonnay to less commonly known varieties such as Nebbiolo and Petit Syrah. The Mexican wine industry grew significantly during the 90s. Since then, it has grown 12% annually and has won over 350 international awards. There is already talk of a Mexican wine route ranging from Mexicali through Ensenada.
Mexico has a richness in terms of the cuisine all over the country. You can find a totally different experience from town to town and obviously from state to state. So from the United States perspective, you have a long border to Mexico and a wide open variety of different dishes that you can enjoy just next door. Starting up with the state of Baja California, then the Sonora state, Nuevo León, Coahuila, and Tamaulipas state. All of them very rich in terms of cuisine and touristic attractions that all of the states have.
For a culinary experience beyond your imagination, the Mexican states on the U.S. border invite you to experience the gastronomical delights you can only find in Mexico.